Look at her. Look at her mama, man. Look at her.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, big up yourself. If you're always watching, then wagwan. Or really a guan. Back to school season. I don't know, I'm always come with the videos them for back to school. I've never done a video like what I'm going to do today, and if you have been reading the title without skipping the video, if you have read the title and you're here watching, then you know what this video entails. So yes, I am going to do a back to school teacher haul, or it can be a must have. What you must have as a teacher, what you need to get yourself ready for back to school. And listen, this is my edition. This is my edition. If it's not your edition, if it's not what you think, if you think I need to add other stuff, other things to my whole back to school haul, my whole must have, then feel free to leave it down in the comment section. So you see me now, me as a teacher where I can't deal with garbage. I like to have my things them. I like to just be able to pull out my drawer and have my materials. I like my class being fancy, being dancey, being just encouraging, and that's just me. So if you never know and you're new to the channel, yes, I'm a teacher, but don't tell Tom, Dick, or Harry, because me as a teacher, I like to live my life over here. You understand? I live my regular life. Yeah. So guys, so we're gonna do this haul, and I hope you guys like this haul. And as I said, if you have things that you would recommend for me to use, then feel free to leave it down in the comment section. I'm always open to new things. All right. So also in this video, you're going to see where I went to Dollar Tree. I might leave it right here after I finish explaining. So I went to Dollar Tree while I was in Canada, and I got a few things. Well, not a few, it's a lot, because the bill came up to $80 Canadian. So I got a lot of things. I don't remember if I have everything right here with me, but what I don't have here with me, then I will update you on it. Alright, so I got some stuff. So as a teacher, as I say, I like to be fancy, I like to be dancy, and I like to, when you're fancy dancy, I like to be fancy. Yes, I like to be fancy, and I like to have my things. I like to, you know, and if I feel discouraged in any way, I like to kind of encourage myself in different ways. And in the video that you guys would have seen, that's me the first time spending so much money on school related stuff. Like, I'm just not normally the type of person to spend this full of money on school related stuff, just basic things, and that would be it. But I went ahead and I bought a few stuff to fix up my desk, that every day when I enter school or enter the work environment, I would have something nice to look forward to. In my case, I was not in a classroom that is like completely my space where I can close the door. So when I had fixed my desk, I had to after doing everything to my desk in the morning, I had to take them off in the evening before going home and put my amper in my car. So I'll show you the amper too as well, because the amper is good if you want to do this and you're in the same situation. You understand me? So majority of the things that I'm going to show you, they're from Dollarama, but Dollarama, if you're Canadian wise, and even Jamaica, you get a few nice stuff too. And you know, you just have to shop around. It might be pricey, as well as you can also shop online. You can shop online for some of these things. Alright guys? Okay guys, so I'm in Dollar Tree, and today I'm going to do a shop with me classroom decor. Well, really and truly, I'm going to decor my desk at school. So I'm checking out some things that I can get here to put on my desk at work. I've been saying I want to fix up my desk, but I've been saying because of the setting, I'm not really sure about it. I'm going to try, and I'm trying not done. So I'm saying I could get this to put on my desk, and then I could get this to put my markers and so in. But Will I steal it? No, I can easily take it up. So, or should I get one of these stuff that close up? Clear. I think this would be a better buy, but which one would be easier to transport with? I'm not sure. Let's see. This or this? Markers. This, we can easily lock up this. I'm not sure yet. So let's put that there. I'm not sure. I saw this bin. Hold on. I'm not sure no one garbage bin that I saw. But I can't carry all of them from here. It's a nice short caddy. Give me that bread. This would be nice. This is nice too to carry, but I can't carry this guy to Jamaica. I have to shop wise right now. I could have used this for my markers too, you know. But it's so small, all of them are the same price. So see the rubbish bin here? So small and cute. So small and cute. But will it hold? I don't know. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to find some stuff. I'm also getting some stuff for home too. I'm gonna put this on my veranda. Yeah, I'm gonna make just redecorate everything, to be honest. Yeah. I know I said school shopping, but this is so cute. Oh my god, this is so cute. I love this. I don't know what I get all of them stuff here, but this is, oh, it's a saving pan. Oh, I like it. It's so cute. So guys, I went to, let me get the cart. I'm gonna have that tire. I went to Dollar Tree. What the cat of it now? I went and bought so much stuff. It was $83, but $2 is when stuff them small. But guys, I bought some stuff for my class and so forth. So I'm going to can show you. I buy them in good faith, people. Hoping that the picnic now gonna shop me scenting them. Oh God, I want to be spontaneous about work, so I'm trying. You understand? Yep. So that's what's up. So also in this video, I am going to share with you guys that I have been actually thinking about doing an Amazon registry. If you are not okay with giving, then it is okay. It is okay. Don't get me wrong, it is okay. But I'm going to do an Amazon registry. Leave it down in the description box. And I'm going to do this registry as a classroom registry. Everything that I'm going to leave on the registry is not going to be beneficial to a personal satisfaction. What I'm going to leave on the registry are things that can uplift my classroom, things that the student will be very important to the students, and things that the students can will be able to use on a daily basis. So I am going to leave a classroom registry down in the description box. If you're willing to help students who don't have resources, because in the environment that I work in, it lacks a lot of resources, and I have been trying to get things for the students. I've been trying to, but as I can tell you, the money is not enough to reach there. So I am going to leave that registry down below, and if you're watching and you're willing and you're interested to help the students who will be in my class for this year and coming years, because what I do, I always pull down my things after the end of the school year, take them home and reuse them for the following year once they're in good condition. So if you are willing to help, I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't want any money. I would just appreciate the resources that I leave in the description box from the Amazon registry. I was looking on if I could add like a Temu registry or a Shein registry, but it seemed like Temu and Shein don't do them something there. I don't know, but Temu and Shein is where the cheaper things them there, the nicer things them there, and the things them where you know, are just different vibe. I don't even know. But as I said, I'll leave the Amazon registry and I'll try to find the cheaper things down below the cheaper things on Amazon to leave. What I can also do is always in every one of my videos there is my address that I can also leave some link to Temu and Shein items. You feel free to order them, send them to the address. And as I said, these are things that I'm going to be leaving for the children, not for me in any sense at all. So let's get into the teacher comfort must have. All of them, look at something there what you need and all of that. I'm gonna start off with anything my hand grab because there's a whole heap of things over here. So, and you know, all right, and there's some behind these too as well. So let's start. So the first thing I'm going to grab is this calendar. It is a desk calendar. It has the back that you sit on the desk and you are able, it is, what do you call it now? It is flexible. Yeah. You're able to change the dates. You're able to change the dates. You're able to change the month. You're able to change the day itself. So you're able to do whatever you want with it. And as you can see, it does not attach a year on it. So you can have this calendar for years upon years upon years if you keep it in good condition. As well at the back, it has some hooks that you can hang it on the wall and you know, if you don't want to put it on your desk. So it is flexible and it's functional. I paid, I think it was $1 something, probably $2 something in the dollar store. The next thing that I'm going to share is thumbtacks. You must have thumbtacks. Thumbtacks, they are very important for you to have. Reason being that you're always going to need these to put up charts on the wall. You're going to need them probably to put up your students' photos. You're going to need them to put up your reward students, your reward chart for your reward students. Yeah, but thumbtacks in classroom very necessary. Put up anything, because for me, I like to put up every and anything in my class. If I reward my students, I like to give my students a copy, and I like to keep a copy in the class where anybody enter, they come and see. If it's a day like career day, Valentine's Day, whatever happens at school that day, I always take photos, I print them and I paste them all over my class. So thumbtacks, necessary. Yes, my box is a bit rugged because these Crayola crayons, a 6 of 64, has been going on for a very long time. You need crayons because even though you put crayons on the booklets or your supply paper that the parents need to get, not every child is able to afford crayons. So I actually have 2 boxes of these. I have the pencil ones, I have the big wax ones. I have them in different shape, different size, different texture. I have a lot because I don't want to give work. I dislike when I give work to my students and John has crayon and Peter doesn't have any, and John wants to borrow from Peter and Peter just said no, let John. So I always keep a lot of these in my classroom. Tape. So yes, my tape small, but it's because me use it a lot. But I have other types of tapes. I have tapes that are even bigger with more that does not get as much use. But any tape me catch, I may use. You need a tape just as though you need the thumbtacks. So in a space where your tape cannot work, your thumbtacks cannot work, your tape will definitely do the job. You can get is it Velcro? You know those adhesives? I also use Velcro, but currently I don't have any. I do have some in my Temu cart to check it out, cash out, so I can get some new Velcro for the new school year. So Velcro is the thing. If you don't know, then it's the part like, you know, like you have the lunch bag, you know, like your lunch bag have the part where you enjoy the yeah. This is a table topper. It says well done. I bought this in the dollar store. It says motivational roadblock cone. I call it my table topper. And when I use this during my appraisal session, I was rewarded by the fact of how I incorporated this in my lesson. So let me tell you quickly how I use it. If I'm in the class and there is a activity going on and I throw out some questions and I ask the students, okay, I read a story and I say, what happened to Pam? And they say, Miss, Pam was riding on her bike and she fell off in the middle of the street. I put this on the student's desk, telling them that, okay, until somebody else time comes along, you are now the students who has stand out the most during the lesson or whatever. And I will put this on the desk, and you know, the face will light up and everything, and it's just a whole excitement. And I always try to ask them what is written on it, and you know what, they will say, well done. That's another way to get your students reading too as well. You're going to need flashcards. It doesn't matter what type of flashcards you have or you want, you're going to need flashcards. You're going to definitely need flashcards for students with the diverse at the lower level. You know, the students who are struggling, and you know, flashcards, they come with pictures, they come with words, they come with numbers, they come with so much things that will encourage students to learn. So flashcards necessary. Now, I got these in the dollar store, and these are medals. They're plastic medals. But these medals, at the end of the school year or in midterm time, I always try to reward my students. Not focusing. Reward my students. It says winner at the back. I reward my students, like give them a certificate, and I give them their medal. As I said, it's plastic. I got it in the dollar store. I think it was 6 in the pack for $1. So necessary. I think it's very necessary. Keep your students motivated, and once they're motivated, they are willing to learn. Alright, so seeing that I spoke about the medals, I'm going to go in with my stars, my certificates. Oops, not focusing. Alright, so the star, this is a blank certificate template sheet that you can write on it. I often can write on it, or if you want, you can print on it. And there's a part where you just leave it out. Look at the example. You can see the example right there. Yes, and you write on it, write whatever you want, the child's name, and then you attach the star. The next thing that you want to make sure you have your eraser, your board eraser. So mine look old, it's old, but I don't throw out my erasers at the end of the school year. We do get new erasers, so what I do is I keep the old ones. When I get the new one, I just end up with a lot. So you definitely need eraser, especially if you are writing on a whiteboard. I know this is Jamaica, and I won't put it past Jamaica being a situation for teachers not having whiteboard. I know that town we are right on chalkboard same, because as I said, this is Jamaica, and they treat Jamaica as the third world it is sometimes. A lot of times. You need erasers. If you have erasers, whiteboard, you definitely need your whiteboard markers. If you are not using a whiteboard, then you know you definitely need your eraser, and you definitely need your charts. I don't have chartboard, so I don't use chalk. You're going to need pencils. I oftentimes have a lot of pencils. I have a lot of pencils. Sorry about the background. That's my husband in the background. Yes, a lot of pencils. You're going to need pencils because students come to school without pencil. I don't like the fact of parents doing this either, sending their children to school without pencil. Like, am I supposed to provide pencil for students? But because we want learning to take place, yes, we give them free pencils. So pencil, very important, very necessary. You are going to need a scissors. you're gonna need scissors because being a teacher, you're always cutting things. You're always cutting things, and you don't want to have to go to your neighbor class and say, Miss Brown, Miss Williams, lend me a scissors. So often it happens to me. I have over 5 scissors and I leave them at home very often. You're going to need a logbook, guys. A logbook. You see a logbook now? Very important. Very, very important. You need it. You know why you need it? Because you need to be writing down everything that takes place at school, everything that happened with the children. You don't want at the end of the year, when it's time for appraisal, you don't have a logbook with no information. You have to log everything that happens. You need, if somebody dropped, somebody cut them finger, everything. You need to have a logbook. And for me, as I said, I like to be spontaneous about work. So I like to, yes, you can. I like to have encouraging things written on whatever I own. Every one of these little books that I have, they have nice words on them. Yeah, that's just me. I'm fancy. Okay? No specific order. And sanitizer. Very necessary. Sometimes at work, they do not provide the hand sanitizer that you desire. Sometimes they don't have none at all. Talking from experience. So I always make sure that I have my hand sanitizer. And I like to go with my scented ones from Bath and Body Works. Okay? Yes. As I said, hand sanitizer, I also have my my card, whatever important documents I need to have at work. I just throw this around my neck. It has the section for my hand sanitizer, so if I don't want to keep it on this where I attach it to probably like my lunch bag, I just attach it in here and I'm good to go. These are some word strips. Word strips, you can use them in whatever way you want to use them. You can use them as the table labels to label the tables, your student's name, or you can use them for reading wise, helping your students to learn a word, learn how to write sentences. Anyway, you can use them, and this is a pack of 30, so you can utilize them in so many different ways. I think for this year, I'm going to use them as table labels and label the student's name. I always label the desk. Always label. Always. Because I don't want Pam come today and Pam in a Pam seat and Pam I go tell Tom to come out. I want Pam to make sure that him know his seat. Pam, she know. This is an electric pencil sharpener. So I own an electric pencil sharpener, but you don't have to buy an electric pencil sharpener. I purchased an electric pencil sharpener because I want to multitask as best as I can. I don't want to have to step on a sharpen. I can be teaching, stick the pencil in it, or woo and sharpen through the door. Yes, I paid $7 for that in Walmart. Alright, so you need erasers, you need pencils, you need large erasers, and for me what I do is I assign each group with erasers. So my class, students are sitting in groups, and there is about 5 groups, and make sure that each group owns their own eraser. So it's like I did, I would do each group having a caddy for themselves. So I have Group A has a caddy where they have their own erasers, additional pencils, markers, sharpener, a whole heap of stuff. So nobody should be leaving from Group A to go over Group B to borrow anything, because Group A has their own thing. So necessary, just in case they don't even come with their own, necessary. Highlighters, if you want to highlight anything in your register or anything important. A lock. Say you have a cabinet at work and you want to put on your lock, very important. You lock your things, secure your items, and good to go. Because you don't want to have all of them stuff here, people, when you go back tomorrow, you borrow them when I say borrow them and don't carry them back. Yeah, that mean. Now this is something that I have on my desk. I have the file holder, which is the same color, but this is plastic. The file holder is paper. I used it for the last school year, so I have it put away somewhere, but I don't remember where. But this is the like a pen holder. You can put your pen in it like that. You can put the erasers in it, anything. Seeing that I took up the pen, let's go to the pen. You want to make sure you have pens. As a teacher, you want to make sure you have pens with all colors. You know, I have pens with all different colors. I have a bag over there looking at the bag, but there are pens that I've used and a lot of things in the bag. But black pens must, especially if any pen that you mark your any color ink that you use in your register, always make sure to have it, because I use black ink pen to mark my register, and too much times in the morning I have to be going over to my neighbor's class to borrow a black ink pen. Not professional at all. So this year I'm going to fill up a pen for sure. Definitely. Soap. You don't have to be expensive. You don't have to do the expensive way. You don't have to go the expensive route. This is Bath and Body soap, hand wash, and I tend to have a Bath and Body hand wash at work because I like to have things being fancy. Yes, because I use regular soap wash my hand, but I want my hand smell nice. Want my hands smell good, so I go with Bath and Body Works. Oh, you don't have to go Bath and Body Works. Jamaica, you can go Bashco. If you're friend, you can go Bath and Body Works or dollar store anywhere, but it's just for $24, $26, so it's not a big deal. Why not? Definitely. Alright, and it's me alone use it. I don't even lend Tom, Dick, nor Harry, because when it's done, yeah. Alcohol, very important, especially when you don't have a first aid kit. I did have a first aid kit, but I think I'm going to create one this year, and I'm going to have my alcohol, my band-aid. Even though if there's an injury, you should always send the student to the guidance counselor, or if you have school nurse. But this is Jamaica. We know enough time we have to do the job. A teacher, a nurse, a doctor, a chef, mother, father, teacher, everything. So I'm going to definitely get my first aid kit this year, sort it out, and make sure that you definitely need your permanent markers. So I have permanent markers in the three basic, they're actually 4 basic colors. But I only have 2 here. I thought I brought in more. I have green and red, but you need green, red, black, and blue to write on your charts. Yeah? Basic color them. If you have anything in your class to label, these are very important. So like for instance, I'm at the lower grade currently. It's important that I have these to label like the flowers, to label the shop corner with the items, the prices, because a shop corner you must have it at the lower grade. So I put I have like an empty bottle of a soda. I put soda, $5. Sometimes the students go in the corner and play shop, so it's very important. Now this, guys, this is a caddy, and this caddy is very important too, especially if you want to be organized. If you want to be organized, then this is nice. If you want to use it as your students group caddy holder too, you can get them, and it gives the students, you don't literally give it to them, you just have a corner that you put on all. If you have 5 groups, you put on the 5 of them, you put them, just group label them, and group A will always come for this, put on the desk whenever it's session time, use it and always return it back. If you want to have it on your desk just to keep your desk cute, fancy, organized, and nice, yeah, get one of these. Really nice. I love it. The aesthetic about it is amazing. Toilet paper. Yes, why me I go to work and have toilet paper? Because sometimes you want toilet paper and you can't get it. Sometimes you want toilet paper and you have to go walk to the person who is in charge of toilet paper. sometimes you want toilet paper and you just can't bother nobody about toilet paper. So, carry your toilet paper. Yeah. Not turn much over to nobody, I get one things. Alright, so if you want to keep your stuff, so you have some charts, some smaller charts, and you want to keep them intact, you want them to last long, you have your laminating machine. I bought this on Amazon. I think it was $20-something or less than $20-something. And if you have laminating machine, you definitely need your laminating paper, your sheets that you insert your paper in. Yes. A caddy, another caddy. So if you want not to do the clear and gold one, you can go simple with this one. And I got this one in the dollar store. You also will see it in the video. You need a mirror. You need a little mirror just in case you come and you're not feeling cute in the morning and you don't have no mirror in the bathroom at work or anything, or you forgot to look in the mirror in the car. You just have a mirror. Yeah, girl, you're ready for the day for put them stress you out. Not true. Yeah. So a mirror handy, guys. I love to look for myself. So when I do, I just put it on my desk and me checking out myself right throughout the day. Nothing wrong with that. That doesn't stop me from teacher or do anything. I have this label. So this is you can use it in your register. You can use it to label your files. You can use it to label anything. So it's like a book file color-coded label. You can use it in so many ways, so many situations, and it's just so handy. It's so good to have. So it's, you know, it keeps your stuff organized. And let me show you guys the hamper. Alright, so this is the hamper. I got it in the dollar store. And this hamper is still filled with a lot of things that I didn't show you guys. And something I didn't show you guys is games. I have a lot of games for my students to use. I have these color-coded simple things that I can label, you know, put it on in the class just to make my class fancy. I have some board borders, but I'm going to order some new ones because, you know, I have so many things. These were the small group things that I was using last year, but I'm going to make it to the bigger ones. And yeah, you need glue sticks. I have a glue stick here. If you have glue sticks in, you know, you need a glue machine, and I have glue machine. So this is a hamper, and one thing that I for sure I know that I'm missing that I don't have here is my clock. I have a clock on my desk where I can track the time throughout the day. Yeah. So that's it guys. And so I keep this on my desk at work. It's in my house now because school not in session, but it says become who God made you to be. Guys, I keep this. I have this out every morning. I put it out on my desk and I use it as a reminder just to encourage me. I personally purchased it to put on my desk. Become who God made you to be. Sometimes you're at work and there's trouble hitting you, bad vibe hitting you, just not the day that you expected to have when you were living at home. And then sometimes something just reminds you. You have something that just reminds you that God is here with you. Have faith and all of that. Don't give up. So I bought this to put on my desk and I use it every day. And if you guys remember from the calendar, it has say today's a good day to have a good day. I think that's what's written on the calendar. They're far now, but I think that's what's written on it. And yeah, today is a good day to have a good day. I just like to have things around me that is positive, and yeah, that's the vibe I'm going in with the new year with. So guys, and this is the bag I'm going to tell you, I have so much things in there. I have 2-side tape in there. I have crayon, sharpener, marker, scissors, everything in it, red ink pen, everything is just in this bag. So, you know, all of these are come back in, I go back into style when school opens September morning. So, yeah. If there's something that I did not mention that you use in your class, don't be afraid to leave it down in the comment section. Leave it down in the comment section. Share with me what you think would help me. And remember, I'm going to leave the link down below in the description box. I'll appreciate if you would support the children movie in my class this year. Anything that's educational and you want to just either send it over to me too as well. Don't be afraid to contact me in the comment section via Instagram, which the name will be on the screen. Anything. I'm going to leave the Amazon register down in the description box. I'm going to leave the Temu links. I'm going to leave the She links, just the school related things. And guys, if you don't want to support, it's okay. It is okay. If you want to support, I really do appreciate it. The students will really appreciate it. And this year, I am going to step out and just do as best as I can. Really and truly. Yes, me in Jamaica. Yes, things is hard to deal with here in Jamaica, but I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to try a different strategy. I'm going to work harder, try to put the best out there. Sometimes we go days and we don't feel like this is it for us, but I'm going to really see what will take place for this school year. And I just want to be intentional about everything. I've been saying it. If you've been listening to my past videos, I've been saying everything I want to be intentional about: myself, my life, my relationship, everything. Just things that I do, things that I involve myself with. I just want to be intentional about everything, and I want to look into things and look into them differently. So this year I am willing to support the children, I'm willing to work with them, and I just want to create a beautiful environment for me and my students just to function in for this year. So this is the end of the video, and I'll see you in another one later. Bye.
Schemes and packaging in a one night for shows. I'm juggling, flow like the ocean. Boat I'm paddling. Jarashina fella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen trails. When it comes to money, I they don't.